Evening folks, and welcome to this demonstration of my Zenith El Primero Chronomaster Moonphase from 2002. So the reference of this watch for those interested is 02.0240.410/01, the 410 being the movement type. So this is a chronograph watch with a triple calendar and a moon phase, and it's got the legendary El Primero movement, which runs at 36,000 beats per minute, beats per hour. So basically it means it ticks 10 times a second rather than 8 or 4, which is more usual. And you can see that when you start the chronograph, how smooth the second hand is to sweep. And you get it, it's less noticeable on the normal second hand. So this is the second hand for the time. The big one is the second hand for the chronograph, and that matches the tachymeter scale around the outside, which you'll notice when it gets to the date window, the scale continues, but on the inside of it there. So you can still measure that accurately. And so yeah, 10 ticks a second, nice smooth movement there. I'll just let it go all the way around so you can see. This is the minute register for the chronograph, and it'll tick over when it gets to the top. And then this is the hour register for the chronograph, so up to 12 hours. And it's also the moon phase dial, as you can see. I should stop touching it, shouldn't I, to keep wobbling it. And let's just wait for it to get to the top. You'll notice on the date windows, you've got this nice sort of beveled edging, nice and sharp. You've also got these applies indices. There's the minute hand just going over there. There's actually a slight curve to the edge of the dial there as well. So not sure you can see that if I move it slightly. It doesn't really come out so much in the video, I'm afraid. But yeah, a curved dial, and actually the end of the second hand curves down slightly as well. So yeah, curved dial rather than a step dial. So what other features can we talk about for this watch? Well, this is the bracelet version, and the bracelet version and the strap version are slightly different, and they're not interchangeable in terms of, I think it's to do with the lug, where the holes in the middle of the lugs are. So this one has got drilled lugs, as you can see there. And I'm going to put up a photo in a second. And as you can see in that photo, there's not really enough room on the bracelet version to fit a strap in, unless you were to put I think if you use curved spring bars and a curved end strap, you can do it. So yeah, slightly strange feature there. I prefer to if it was more interchangeable, but there we go. Let's just reset the chronograph. What else can we show you? Well, let's just take the watch off this stand here. So ping it off there. Oops, sorry about this. So some nice features here. We've got these lozenge shaped pushers for the chronograph. As you can see, the case shape, it's got all these little sort of curves in it. It's a 40mm diameter case, width-wise, so it does wear nicely. It's not too big, same size as the Daytona, I believe. And in fact, the Daytona actually, some of the early ones, not earliest ones, but the first automatic Daytonas used a Zenith-based El Primero movement in them. But with some modifications by Rolex. So yeah, it's the same size. I find it very wearable. You've got, on the bracelet here, you've got most of the links are matte, except for the very edges, which are polished, and of course these in-between links are polished as well. So some nice finishes on the bracelet there. And then on the, you've got a sort of double clasp there to close it. And you'll notice the solid links and highly polished on the sides there, and all slightly rounded. It is very comfortable to wear. And then on the back there, you can see the lovely 410Z movement. Try and get it into focus. Ooh. You've got the balance wheel there and the rotor. And it is a column wheel chronograph, if that matters to you. Apparently they're superior in some way, certainly harder to make than a cam-based one. So yes, that's it, my Zenith El Primero Chronomaster Moonphase from 2002. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and as ever, thank you for your time. Cheerio!